Okay. Oh, okay. Hello, hello everyone. I'm here again with a new stream. Um, I had some problem in the last month, so I stopped to produce new video. But I'm here again with my project. I decided to change the board since this board, that is a Arietta, it's not good enough for the project that I have in mind, because uh, I built a software, a new software that I will show you soon. That is called the Omega Web Explorer. It's a nodejs software, and the Arietta is not. It got an old hardware, and so Node.js it's not able to run on that old hardware. So I decided to switch to Raspberry Pi Zero, and simply this one, and $5 computers, blah blah blah. Okay, I got one from my friends long ago, so I decided to use it. It got a limitation, hardware limitation, respect to the Arietta. The Arietta have the cool factor that it got a USB port, that is a USB OTG port, and multiple USB ports. Instead, the Raspberry Pi Zero, as you can see, there are HDMI, and USB port, and power in port. This is some. It seems a USB port, but instead it's just a power. It got only 2 pin maybe, and the SD card. So the problem here is that the only one USB port is a limitation for my project again, but I will try to find a new solution. Since the USB is able to, if you have just one USB, you have to connect a hub, and so I have to add an hub and connect the other device to it. So I don't like the idea, but it's okay for now. And that to use this USB port is USB OTG. So if you want, you can configure the you can set up the image on the Raspberry Pi Zero to set up the port as a USB gadget device. What does it mean? It means that the board, if you connect that USB port to another computer, the Raspberry Pi show the port as another device. For example, it can show you Ethernet device to your computer to connect to the computer, or a mass storage device, or a serial device, or a webcam, whatever. It's a gadget. And so, but when you configure the board to act like an USB gadget device, it can't work as a normal USB device. And so this is a limitation. But for the project right now, uh, I connected the Raspberry Pi Zero here with some. Okay, this was sorry. Okay, this Raspberry Pi Zero. It connected to USB power, of course, and there is also a USB to Ethernet device, because it's easier. I got one on at home, that I know it works with Linux, and it's easier to connect the device to internet. Just plug in the board to the USB device. So I created an image. You can find many tutorials online on set up the Raspberry Pi Zero with the prepare the operating system for Raspberry Pi Zero, and once you have done it, you can connect to with an adapter. You can connect to USB to a monitor, and connect a keyboard or a mouse. And of course, if you cannot want to connect more than one device, you have to plug a USB out. But for my needs, I decided to just use the Ethernet gadget. So this is my Raspberry Pi Zero board. I already connected it to, as you can see, there is a fast Ethernet connected device on USB, and I just connected to the board, so I'm already in the Raspberry Pi. And what I've already done is to download the compatible version of nodejs for this board. There is on this page you can find some tutorial on how to, oh sorry, this one. You can find some tutorial on how to okay, I can stop it. Yes. You can find some tutorial on how to install the latest or previous version of nodejs for the board you have. So there is a link for Raspberry Pi 3, 2, 1, and of course Raspberry Pi 0. So I decided to use this script you can find here, and this script, you just go to the website, to our nodejs website, and download the version. And for Raspberry Pi Zero, you have to use this kind of ARM configuration. It's the class of the CPU that runs on Raspberry Pi Zero. I decided to use the 5.2.0 version because I have the same version on my macOS, on OS X, and so I decided to use the same. But feel free to use a recent version. Once you've done it, once you have followed these tutorials, so you have to go to into your Raspberry Pi. You have, of course, need to have connection. So if you use like me an external USB to Ethernet device, it's pretty simple. If you want instead to use the USB gadget tricks, you can find a lot of tutorial online. You have to enable this module creator on the board and search on the internet. I have just one link, maybe, or not. Okay, and there is a Lady Ada, or I don't remember. Anyway, if you search for gadget, one of the first links is this one that is pretty good. Pay attention to connect only the USB ports if you want to use the atomic gadget. Because the first time I tried to I connected the power only to the computer. Instead, you have to directly connect the USB port to the second port. So if the one in the middle knows this one that is just power. So connect this port to your computer, and if you configure as an Ethernet gadget, it's not complex. It's easy. Yeah, just to prepare the image for Pi 0, and before follow this page. Okay, it's not. It's good enough. It's a well done instruction. So once you have done the connection and you have shared the connection with the with the board, with the Raspberry Pi Zero, we can install Git. So I did apt-get sudo apt-get install Git, and of course I had already installed it, so I don't have to install it. And then we can clone the project. Git clone. The project is this one. It's a Omega Web Explorer, and it's pretty simple. It's simple to have functionality. It just show you can configure a root directory to show you in the browser, and then it is able to navigate through folder and download the files, and just that for now. So following the tutorial on the page. Okay, so let's install it. Now we have our new directory, Omega Web Explorer, and now if I have to do npm install, and this will grab from package.json all the dependencies for the project and install it in a modules directory. It got Express, handlebar, nothing else maybe. There is a config file we have to edit, and then we can launch the application. So my idea is to this project, this Omega Web Explorer, just a model for my bigger project. It's called USB safe key, and it is capable of. The idea is to be able to grab a USB pen drive and filter the data between the computer, the host where you want to get the information. So we have a USB device, a pen drive, and instead to connect directly the pen drive to the computer, and we want to protect I want to protect the device, the computer, from this unknown device. Most of the time we plug in our computer device of other people. They bring virus and so on, and so I want to be able to make a filter. So you will plug the pen drive inside the P0, and then you plug the P0 to the computer, and through Omega Web Explorer you will be able to watch the file inside the pen drive, download files, and maybe in the future ask for a scan or check for have a way to recognize problems inside the device. So okay, it's already continue to install. Maybe we are here. Okay, we are done. And now if I say there is this is the configuration file, there is a variable called root path. So it say that Omega Web Explorer will stay from TMP. It can go up from TMP. So it all start from TMP and then go down from them for there. And maybe we can go to TMP from here. There is nothing, so I will build test. And now we open the folder. There, it's okay. Bye. So I created 3 folders. One is chow, then test inside chow, and then hello inside test. And I created also a file called bye. So now we can come back to Omega and launch it. But before we can go, you can see the Ethernet device. Okay, just a warning that I have in mind. If you plan to connect to the Raspberry Pi Zero and maybe any Raspberry Pi into the internet, remember, if you want to connect it to the internet so you are able to be wherever you want and connect back to your Raspberry, remember to change, to make update of course, but change the password, because recently last week some people have created a script that go around the web searching for Raspberry Pi devices and tries to connect with the default password to SSH, and then zombify your Raspberry Pi. So pay attention, change the password, remember it. Okay, now I can run it. So the port is this one, because this is the one from the Ethernet USB Ethernet device. This instead is the one from the gadget device, but I'm not interested for now. So let's go. Let's remember this IP, and then node. And now we go here and say, okay, I'm running on port 8000, and then I go here. So the IP address and then 8000, and it showed me the TMP folder. I can go up here, but I can instead go to TMP chow. I can go up from with 2 dots, and as you can see there are some log. It's not a final software, it's just a very first prototype, and then I can go inside and I write it to the file, it's bye, and I can download it, and it show me it's okay. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and maybe I will do some video soon, very soon. And thank you for joining this stream. Let me say if you enjoyed the video, if you find it very interesting or not. Thank you very much. Good night.